Shorty, yo no confío, yo no confío. Nah,
I can't do it. I did not want to do it with my mouth wide open, loud. So that was my grito. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? ¿Qué has hecho? I hope everybody's doing wonderful today. I have a confession to make. I was supposed to post this video on the 16th. I did not post it because I did not have a complete video to post. I felt really defeated, I guess, or just kind of discouraged. And I actually erased a few videos that I had because I was like recording in sessions because I have to go outside to do the monomer portion of my nails. And so I would like record and then I would take that video and like put it on my editing app. And I did that each time. And I think towards the end, I did like the rest of my nail art inside the house. So I was unable to like move it over to my editing app because I ran out of space. So what I did was I tried to like erase everything that I had, totally forgetting that I had not saved it. I tried to clear out my photos and everything. And what I do when I do that, because my iPhone, I'm not an iPhone person, I'm an Android person, but I've picked up the iPhone. I've started using the iPhone just to do my recordings for my videos and stuff. And so I don't know how to maneuver through it. So whenever I don't have space, I just erase everything. And so I erased the videos, pictures, everything that I had in my album. And then I erased the trash. Like I emptied the trash out so I could have space. And I messed up. So anyhow, I was like, no, I'm not going to post it, But then, there was a reason why we did this. It was a collaboration. And I feel that it's only right that I post what I have or what I did manage to salvage or save. And go ahead and I deserve, I feel like the ladies that I did the collaboration with deserve that acknowledgement. And that's only fair that I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and post what I have. I ask for y'all's forgiveness. I'm very sorry that it's not a complete video. It's not a complete, from beginning to end of how I did this set. But I'm going to be more aware of that next time and try to figure it out. Or I'm going back to my Android and I'm just going to have to record on my Android. So anyhow. Like I said, this set is, it was a collaboration, and it is a set for celebrating 16 de Septiembre. And for anybody who doesn't know, 16 de Septiembre, or September 16th, is a Mexican Independence Day. It's a holiday for Mexico. So it was Mexican Independence Day. So that day, it marks the start of the War of Independence against Spain in 1810. Y'all gonna have to forgive my cat. She is on a whole nother trip. I don't know what's going on with her, but she's making some weird noises. I have no idea. Anyways, so I forgot where was that. Where was I? Okay, so September 16th of 1810 was the start of the War of Independence against Spain. So Spain basically had taken over Mexico. It came in nice and friendly, and then boom, took over, and just changed everything that was happening there and how the people live their lives and the rule and everything. And it just got frustrating for them. There was a father by the name of Miguel Hidalgo. And he basically made a proclamation. He was like, I'm sick of this Spaniard trying to run my world, run my life, and I want us to rise up against him. Let's do it. So he was able to gather an army. He raised an army, and they did attempt to overthrow the junta government from Spain, and they were unsuccessful. They were defeated. Sadly, they were defeated. But even though they were defeated, what he showed, his courage, his strength, his determination, it caused a liberation, and it like just fueled the fire that the people had to overthrow the government and take over and take their land back. This is their land. It's theirs, And so they started a war again. They went back to fighting. And it took 10 years. So September 16th, 1810 was the start of the war. It did not finish until September 27th, 1821. 10 long years of fighting for what was theirs, fighting for their rights, fighting for the land that was theirs, their way of living, everything. And so, yeah, they defeated Spain, and Spain went running back to Spain. That was the Spaniards went running back to Spain. Anyhow, so that was very exciting. It's extremely exciting to know that they were able that happened. You know, that my heritage, that's my history, and it's interesting. And I encourage everybody to look back on their history, find out where you came from, you know, what that history is with that country. You'll find some pretty interesting stuff. So I went digging and I found some interesting facts about Mexico that I wanted to share with you guys. I thought they were really cool. So first of all, Mexico is the 11th most populated country in the world. It has 120 or around 120 million people. That's like 11th most populated in the world. And Mexico City is the oldest city in North America because, as we all know, Mexico is located in North America. So Mexico City is the oldest city in North America. And it's the most traffic congested city in the world. Can you imagine that? Because I thought San Antonio was terrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all think LA's horrid. New York, traffic. Chicago, traffic. I can't think of what other big city traffic. Dallas, I don't know. Maybe up in Montana or something. Wisconsin. I have no idea. I don't know. But we think our traffic's bad. No. So thank you. I'm cool with what I got now because I don't know if I could handle I did visit Mexico. The last visit I took down there, if anybody has been to Mexico and attempted to drive through the streets of Mexico, it is the most frustrating thing that you could possibly do. I have road rage, okay? I'm putting all my cards on the table. I have road rage and I am a whole nother person behind the wheel. Like sweetest, nicest, kindest person. Just kidding. Like I'm chill, you know what I'm saying? I get in the car and I get behind the wheel and something takes over my body and I become somebody else. I am like a race car murdering sucker, like for real. I don't even know where that comes from, but I'm seriously somebody else behind the wheel. So, and as soon as I step out, I'm like, hello, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Nice to meet you guys. But behind the wheel, you're all kinds of B's and F's and everything else. I'm terrible. I'm praying though. I'm praying for myself. I'm working on that, you know, one day at a time. Anyhow, 8 out of the 50 U.S. states exist on land that used to belong to Mexico. That's interesting. 8 out of the 50 states that exist on land. They exist on land that used to belong to Mexico. It's pretty cool. And so I hate when I'm so terrible at pronouncing some of these words. So the Great Pyramid at Cholula, the Puebla, is the largest pyramid known to exist in the world. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I thought there was some pretty large pyramids or pyramid type buildings, like maybe in Egypt, but no. Cholula, Puebla. I'll check it out. They got the Great Pyramid there, and it is the largest pyramid known to exist in the world. Some pretty cool, interesting facts also that I learned. Mexico introduced chocolates, corn, and chilies. And I knew the chile part. Like I knew the chile, they bought chile. And I was pretty sure about the corn, but I didn't know the chocolate. I did not know that they introduced chocolate to the world. I'm over here thinking Belgium bought the chocolate or Sweden bought the chocolate or something. No, Mexico. Don't judge me because I'm Mexican and I didn't know that. Okay, check this one out. I bet y'all didn't know this either. Caesar salad was invented by Cesar Gardini in Tijuana in 1924. Had no freaking idea. Again, I thought Caesar salad had something to do with Caesar, you know, King Caesar. Or was he a king? Or, you know what I'm saying? I thought it came from like France or something. No, Caesar salad came from Mexico. or was introduced or invented, I should say, by Cesar Gardini, and he was from Tijuana. So those are just some interesting facts that I gathered when I was doing my research. I think it's hard because for me growing up, I wasn't exposed to my culture and heritage a lot. You know, my father was in the army. We did a lot of moving around. We came across multiple cultures, and I was introduced to, I don't know how many, you know, growing up and being around so many different cultures aside from my own. And it's crazy because I only had like my household. So, you know, I had my family, and my mom and dad had to play the role for us and help us to know who we were, know where we came from, and kind of keep that going until we, you know, finally moved back home. And home, I mean, you know, San Antonio home, and I was able to be around the rest of my family and kind of learn who I was and where I came from in depth. So I don't know, I think it makes me a little more prouder. So where some people might think that it's weird or I'm crazy for being so proud of my heritage or being Latina, I don't think it is. For me, I don't think it's weird at all. I mean, I'm very proud of who I am, as should everybody else. I think everybody should be proud of who they are, regardless of where you came from, regardless of your background. Be effing proud. I'm trying to like edit my video. You notice I'm trying not to cuss so much. So, I mean, I encourage it. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with being proud of where you're from, as long as you can share it with the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of where I came from and who I am, and I share that with the world, right? And I don't put you down for being another race or from a different background or different culture, having a different way of living. That's you, and this is me. And I think if we all just meld and mesh and get along together, I mean, it sounds stupid, but like, imagine how much less hate there would be, how much more unity we would have. It's just, it almost seems impossible, you know what I mean? But I think it just takes one person, one time, like one day at a time. Just one person, one little deed or one little moment or one little comment or whatever at a time, just to be nice and caring and considerate, regardless of who you are, where you come from. Anyways, that was my little spiel. I'm just kidding. So I wanted to take this time real quick to give my shout outs. Like I said, I did say that in the beginning, right? This was a collaboration. Yes, I did. This was a collaboration, and it was myself and 4 of my other Latina sisters, my hermanitas hermosas. And I wanted to give a shout out to each and every one of them. I encourage everybody to check out their channels, to subscribe and follow. They are amazing nail enthusiasts, and they are beautiful people. Very, very beautiful women inside and out. So I have, at first, my hermanita Latina Nail Designs. This is Marcy from Latina Nail Designs. I wanted to give a shout out to her, also to Jonna, and that her channel is at The Breeze Nails. My other Latina sister, Alicia, at Alicia's Glam Nails. And then finally, a new sister that was newfound to myself, Alulu's Nails. Every single one of these women are amazing. Please, if y'all haven't, and I'm thinking and hoping that you have, I'm sure, check out their channels. But if you haven't, immediately pause the video right now. Go check out them channels, subscribe to them channels, and then jump back on and finish the video. Just kidding. Just kidding. But no, seriously, y'all gotta check them out. These women are absolutely beautiful, kind, caring women, and they do some damn good nails. So what more do you want? So, of course, jumping back into this here. I know you saw that for logo. We were like sitting outside, and I was having to do this portion of my nail, the nail outside, because I had to do the husk from the corn, and that involved monomer again. So every single time that I have to use monomer, I got to go outside. It is not the best setting for me. It's harder because the table that I would use, I cannot use right now. So I'm having to use this table, which is much shorter, closer to the ground. And I'm sitting there hunched over for real, and it's not fun. Oh, excuse me. But as you can see in the background, it looks like there's a little party going on, because there is. Just kidding. My brother came to visit, and he bought my niece and nephew and my sister-in-law, beautiful woman, bought them to come visit, and they were kind of watching me do the nails. It was very fun. We had a good time, little drank, little encouragement, and it's just really nice when people can spend time with their families. I encourage every single one of y'all to spend a little bit of time with your family this week. I had a really good time. I don't get to see him very, 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 very often, so whenever he does come around, I enjoy it. It is extremely fun. I love seeing the kids. So, having said that, I, again, apologize that I don't have a full video here. Of course, this is the beginning of my poncho nail. I wish that I would have had recovered that video. And, of course, my middle finger nail, which is the one I did like a quote-unquote poncho via nail. That's what I'm calling it. But it took some time too. I lost some very long footage. But it took me a minute to get this all down. But anyways, if you guys haven't watched up to this point, I am extremely grateful. Whether you watched it all the way through or you skipped to the very end, regardless, I love you just the same. And I really appreciate y'all's support. And, this cat is not having it today. I don't know if y'all can hear her. She's not having a good time at all. She's not having a good time at all. But, again, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please, please, please go check out, the women that I did this collab with. Like I said, they're extremely talented, very, very sweet women. I am going to go ahead and, post the final outcome of the nails, and here she is. I did my best. I did my best, and I could, and I probably was a little bit harder on myself doing these than what I should have been, but in the end, I was extremely satisfied with them. Thank you for watching and supporting your funny neighborhood Latina. I love you guys. Goodbye and adios. Get them nails out of my face.